Poetry, wrote Sofia de Mello Breiner Anderson, the Portuguese poet, is my understanding with the universe, my way of relating to things, my participation in reality, my encounter with voices and images. That is why the poem speaks not of an ideal life, but of a concrete one. The angle of a window, the resonance of streets, cities, and rooms, the shade cast by a wall, a sudden face, the stars' silence, distance, and brightness, the night's breathing, the scent of the linden and of oregano. This writing of Anderson's illustrates something that we writers, I think, should all take to heart. What that is what I want to talk about in today's video. Welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you awaken creatively through writing, cultivate a daily writing practice, which I think is essential, and realize that you are creative abundance. So I'm getting really excited about my upcoming Devotion to Writing Writers Retreat in Portugal, which is taking place next week, the last week of October. And in preparation for that retreat, I've been rediscovering some of my favorite Portuguese writers and poets. But Anderson, who I just quoted, is new to me. She was born in Oporto in 1919, Sofia de Mello Breiner Anderson. She moved to Lisbon to attend university, and then she lived there and wrote there for the rest of her life. She is considered one of Portugal's most important poets of the 20th century. And one thing that in reading her work new that I appreciate about what she is doing is this concreteness, that she allows things to hold her emotions. She allows things, that is, the things of her poems, to contain her emotions. I always learn a tremendous amount from writers who can write like this, who let the oregano, the linden tree, the stars, the slant of the window, as she mentions in this quote above, to carry the meaning and the emotion of what she is writing, some way to convey that to me. I can't always say exactly what it is they are conveying, but I feel it from her language when I read her work. So that immediately drew me in, and it's what I wanted to talk about. I think it's a difficult thing. It's something you don't teach. It's something that we do. We do it quite naturally, but it's not something that you can teach. But it is about our presence on the page. We write word by word, brick by brick, tree by tree, road to road, step to step, feeling to feeling. In doing so, we build an entire world. And of what? And from what? From ourselves, from our imaginations, from our dreaming, from our sitting with ourselves and being. You are the fertile earth of consciousness from which everything is springing. This world, everything you see, everything you notice, everything you encounter, you touch, you taste, is coming through you in a particular way from your consciousness. You experience it particularly. That is, it is particular to you. This creation is your seeing, and how you see and relate to the world becomes your world, your oregano, your night's breathing, your star's silence, your wall with its slanting shadow. What we notice and pay attention to is elevated to living with us. Elevated to living with us. So this adherence to, belief in, celebration of what we notice and attend to, what lives and what wants to live in us, is what we have to learn to do to write. We do it quite naturally, but when it comes to writing, for some reason there's a disconnect. And maybe it's because we don't know what we believe we don't know what we're doing. We don't know. We have projections. We have doubts. We want to know if anybody is going to like it. All of these things, they form an obstruction really from us just being with and participating with the things that are coming into us, through us, with that are already with us, that are all around us, and just writing as being with them, living with, first by noticing what we see, what we feel, and then how to describe it. That is, how to begin to say what it is this experience is. What is this experience? What is this experience of a memory, of a person, of this food that I'm eating, of this rain that I'm feeling? That is what we are trying to do on the page, to begin to just say what is with us, and then to celebrate the whole world that is spilling from us. This is what I admire in Anderson's work. It's what I admire in the work of other writers and artists and saints, mystics, that unrelenting faith in one's vision, in one's seeing, in one's voice, in breaking their silence to say what is true for them, in an unswerving devotion to that naming, to that painting, praising, enacting what is true, what is for them living. Do doubts come? For sure. But we keep working. One keeps working. And the people that I admire, I know they keep working on their vision, on their dream. They keep writing. They keep building. Not with the hope of success or praise or fame or money or sales or notoriety or a reward, but because they are simply devoted to making one's unknown known, if only to themselves. This becomes our sustenance. This truly is our only sustenance, because the fame, the money, the notoriety, the rewards, the publication, none of those are guaranteed. But what is guaranteed, what we can guarantee, is that when we come to the page, if we give ourselves there, if we are present and we notice and we allow ourselves to see and to feel and to celebrate and to put these things on the page for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, whatever time we have, if we come and we are on that page and we celebrate that experience, that joy, that is it. That is it. That is the now, that is the moment of our being with things. That is guaranteed. We can have that. This is the walk we walk to write, the practice we must cultivate, to notice, to celebrate, to be devoted to the forms, to our way of being in and relating to our world. And that is what gives the form to the forms. We, our consciousness, to our way of seeing is what gives the particular form to what we see, to our world. To write our truth, to discover our words, to discover the things living with us is the only possible way to write. The act of writing and the act of living were inseparable to Anderson. And writing, she said, it did not ask me to have a science or aesthetics or theories. Instead, it demands the entireness of my being, a consciousness running deeper than my intellect. I love that. Create for yourself first. Everything else is going to come. Anything you want, it can come from this, but it won't come unless you are first making. You are sitting, you are writing, you are spending time with you, with your dream, with your visions, with the music coming through. Dream your dream daily. Look, notice, speak it, be with it, be present. You are the dream you are dreaming. That is the truth. So how about a prompt today? Write on, what are the things in your world today? See them, notice them, write their shadow. What is around you? What is right next to you? Write their shadow, write their smell, write their memory. Write your memory. Be with the things in your room, the things on your porch, in your kitchen, wherever you are writing. Could be a coffee house, a bookstore, you might be on a walk, you might be at the beach, you might be in the woods, you might be in a car. Celebrate by naming what you've brought to this moment of being, what is here with you. This is it. So, thank you for watching. Hey, I want to invite you to write with me. Coming up this winter, Wednesday evenings, beginning November the 12th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing 5-week, maybe 6 weeks Zoom workshop to help you cultivate your devotion to writing. It's a week, one night a week when you can get to the page. We will write together. Hopefully this will help you cultivate this crucial habit of writing and of sitting with yourself. And I think I will show you in this workshop, I know we will discover many beautiful things that you have within you that you will get on the page. You will leave with material. I guarantee that. So you can visit devotiontowriting.com to find out more about this workshop and to register. You can also see there, if this doesn't work for you, I have other online workshops I'm offering coming up over the next several months. I hope you write deeply today. As always, I know that if you do write, you will write beautifully, because beautiful is what you are. Blessings.